getting a bit. Oh.
This is Blonde Vibrations.
Blonde Vibrations.
I'm here, Blonde Vibrations.
You're listening to Blonde Vibrations.
Hi guys, so it's just Blonde Vibrations. I'm Liz.
Oh my god, it's so windy. I'm Liam.
And we are here. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Matilda Mann.
We're just at Truck Festival, so we're just going to ask you a few questions if that's alright.
So I know you did you say you've gotten here today?
Yeah.
Have you managed to catch anyone yet, or?
No, I mean, I've seen a little bit of Baby Queen as we're passing through.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've never been to a truck festival before, so this is it's lovely here.
Yeah, it's our first time too.
It's a lot bigger than we thought it was going to be.
Oh, the only festival I've been to is Glastonbury.
Well, that's
So
a big
this
one
is
to do.
so this is tiny compared.
Oh, we want to go there so badly.
Oh, it's insane, that one. Like, it's really fun, but it's massive. So I think this is much nicer,
It's a bit
size,
homelier.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Is
can
there
figure
anyone
out.
you're like hoping to see, or?
I'd really love to see Sam Fender, I think, actually, yeah.
I can't see why not. Like.
I think we're going to go to that as well. I feel like you just have to. The headliners you've got to go to.
Yeah, I think Easy Life are playing tomorrow.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll see if I can catch
Are you
them.
sticking around then?
I think so, yeah. But yeah, that'll be super fun.
So obviously you grew up in London. Do you feel like this has like influenced the music you create at all?
I think maybe the subjects of what I write is, I think when you grow up in London, the only difference is it kind of makes you grow up a little bit quicker, because just everything is a bit fast forward. So in that sense, maybe, yeah. But yeah, I really liked growing up in London, and everything's a little bit closer. You get a little bit more independence earlier on, I think.
Yeah, I think it's like the busyness of it.
Yeah.
Like growing up in a city anyway, but like London, the big like major
Yeah,
one.
lots of things to cope with as well.
And is there any like specific places in London that you kind of go for like inspiration, or to like clear writer's block, or?
I really like parks and like green open areas and stuff. I love Richmond Park, and I really like cycling there. I grew up in West London, but I live in East now. But I really enjoyed like cycling there when it was sunny, and like, you know, you could go outside in the pandemic, but you couldn't really go to someone's house, so I would just cycle there. Yeah, I think like the river as well. I love the river. Yeah, anything that's a big park, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like we like Victoria Park because we're in East London as well.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I love Victoria Park. And then my boyfriend has like he's got like a roof terrace. He didn't even know he had it when he moved in. They didn't tell him about it, but it's like insane, and it's just the most amazing place. So I really like being there, I guess.
Our dream is to have a roof terrace,
Oh,
like
God.
so, like the views of like London.
I think I'd rather that than a park, but it's like a communal one, and it's like massive, and it's got green plants and stuff. So yeah.
It'd be so like Love Rosie. Have you seen that?
Oh my
At the top of
God.
that.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, stuff like that, yeah.
So thinking about like your career as a whole, like who do you like dream to collab with if you got the chance to?
I love Wet Leg. I saw them at Glastonbury, and they were insane. And I met one of them, and she's such a sweet person. And I think Laura Marley is like my biggest inspiration, but I don't know if I'd like to collaborate with her, because I think I just want her to be an artist for me. Like, I think I always just want to fangirl and kind of have her at arm's length and just be in awe all the time.
I feel like I'd love to see a song with you on Wet Leg. Like
Oh
I
my
feel like you
God.
could do something so cool with that.
Yeah, honestly, they're just such cool people as well. So definitely Wet Leg. I love Dora Jar. She's an artist from LA, and she's so odd in the best way. And I think we bring oddness out of each other. But yeah, I think she really inspires me to be a bit more experimental with music and sounds and stuff. So yeah.
And obviously you started writing music quite young. Yeah. Is there anything that kind of surprised you about the music industry, and kind of obviously you dream of being like a singer as a young girl. Was there anything kind of as you grew up you were like, oh, I wasn't expecting that, or?
I didn't actually want to be an artist at all.
Really?
I kind of fell into it because I always really liked writing songs, but I never had anyone to sing them. So I just sang them myself, and then people were like, you should keep doing it. And I was like, okay.
And it works, because
Yeah.
you've got such a good sound. So.
I really do dislike how much my career relies on social media, because I just can't do it. I don't naturally have a mindset to film everything I do every day. I really like filming things, and so I guess I don't want to put something out half-hearted, or something that I think is cringy, or that, I don't know, it doesn't really feel like me, but you're kind of made to do it after the pandemic. Like, everyone is just so reliant on TikToks, and I think unfortunately it's shortened people's attention span, including my own. I'm a culprit of that, but I don't love the demand on social media for just everyone, really. Yeah.
Because that's what we're going to ask you about, kind of like how social media feels like a double-edged sword in the music industry at the moment. Like, it's so beneficial to get kind of your music out there, but do you find that it kind of does sometimes take a toll on what you choose to release and kind of show?
I think I think it's silly to have to post every single day and like someone constantly know everything that's going on in your life. There leaves no tension or like room for surprise, or it's giving too much away, really. But I also like really love sharing a lot of my life with people. So in that sense, I do think it's great, and I think it's become an amazing opportunity for people who aren't signed, or just getting their name out there and stuff. But I think we need to be careful with where it goes, I guess.
I guess like oversharing in general is kind of dangerous anyway. Just an interesting one. Obviously you said you've only been to this and one other festival. So I suppose, do you have any highlights so far, or are you inspired to go to more as a festival goer and not just as an artist?
In all honesty, I'm not a festival gal. I'm just so scared of heat. Heat gets me immediately. It just makes me so tired. But I really like seeing. I love walking around and seeing all of these acts and stuff. And I think that's a really nice thing about festivals, is just walking around and finding acts that you didn't know about until right there and then, and you're like, wow. But yeah, like Glastonbury was amazing, and I saw loads of people that I had never seen before, like Big Thief and Wet Leg and stuff. And so yeah, I mean, like it is crazy, and I think it's such a nice idea, and you can really see like a group of people all really like getting along together and just really enjoying that like weekend moment. So yeah, I think they're wonderful. I'm just so bad at heat.
It is scary though. Like, even like, are you camping or what? Have you camped before?
I camped in Glastonbury, and 4 nights, and
That's so long.
We're doing 3, and like we've had 1, and the rain overnight is just so scary.
No, I mean, actually I was freezing at night at Glastonbury. It was so cold, and then you wake up and it's like being in an oven.
Yeah.
And it's just like, get out, don't touch me. There's toilet roll, let's find a tree.
It's all part of the experience though, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it builds you as a person.
And if you're handed like an aux, do you have like a Ghosty song that you'd pick? I know we're putting you on the spot.
Oh yeah.
But like if I handed you a speaker right now, what would you pick?
The Scab song by Dora Jar.
Why? Is there any like just
so weird.
Good?
It's amazing. Like the production of it, the lyrics are so good. They're so vivid, and I haven't heard anything like it. And I think that or The Sweet Escape by Gwen Stefani. They're just kind of songs that you gotta like. I guess. If not, get up, car. But those, then we'll go to.
I think they were good choices. So finally, if you were trying to convince someone to come to one of your shows, what would you say? Like, if you had your time now, anyone that's listening, they know a bit about you, but they're not sure whether to come and see you. This is your time now. What would you say?
I really like looking at the audience. Genuinely, like really looking at people's faces, and like sometimes you can see interactions between them, and I think I really like telling stories about my songs and like why I wrote them, and I guess you won't really get to hear the stories about the songs unless you come to a show. And I think from like the 2 headlines I've done in London and like touring as well, everyone just seems really sweet and lovely. And I think, you know, you might meet someone. That might be fun, you know. I feel like that would be such a fun place to meet someone, like at a gig, and you both share the same kind of music, or like even just friends and stuff. I know like a lot of some girls who listen to me like have become friends through it, and it's like, I don't know, it's such an exciting thing. So, you know, you can listen to some stories, meet some friends.
We saw your set earlier, and that's something we really like when we see people perform live, is kind of helping the audience engage with the songs, because otherwise it just feels like you're just speaking at us, but you didn't have that, and it made such a nice environment. Like, everyone in the crowd just felt really connected, and you did a really good job there.
Yeah.
And making sure you did that.
Even we like look at the crowds, like, even though we're in it, sometimes we look at main character moment.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's funny because I have, you know, everyone who's famous is so normal. I'm not famous at all, but like people who come up to me afterwards and they're like, oh my god, I've like followed you for years, and I know that that's something I should understand, but I just don't. I'm like, cool, how? That's so weird. Like in an amazing way. So I love meeting people afterwards. It's such a nice experience. Yeah.
So, well, it's lovely meeting you, and like, congratulations on everything you've been doing. We loved your set, and
I think that's about it. And I'm just so happy I got to see the earrings in person. So that's one thing I'm glad you share on Instagram, because I'm always like, wearing the earrings. Yes.
Oh yeah, Etsy.
amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So much. Have a lovely weekend.
Thank you.